South Africa, Ghana, Senegal, Morocco, Cape Verde, an African team can actually win this World Cup. So in this video, let's look at the realistic chance. It is actually possible. There's a way to achieve it. There's a way an African team can win this World Cup. So in this video, let's look at it. First, congratulations to the 9 African countries that have qualified for the round of 32 of the World Cup. Now, when you look at teams like Morocco, Senegal, coming into this competition, they were the favorite African teams to go far, right? But when you also look at it again, Senegal, for one, have actually struggled in this tournament. You know, they barely scratched and were able to qualify thanks to their 5-0 victory. Now, imagine if Senegal didn't score that much goal. If you look at that table, that third place team's table, you will see that just small, you know, they could have just gone out and then maybe Iran would have qualified. Now, 10 African countries went to this World Cup. 9 have successfully moved to the next round. Only Tunisia fell off. Different matchups, right? I also saw a scenario where we can actually have African teams coming against each other in the round of 16. It is possible. We have 9. If we can deliver 5 to the next round, if it will not be easy, but if 5 African teams can be delivered into the next round, if they can be delivered, then we can equally deliver 2 or 3 into the quarterfinal, and then maybe 1 or 2 into the semi-final, and you can never tell. Now, countries that I have confidence in that they can actually stand up to any country they meet in this tournament. You see Morocco. I am not too convinced about Senegal, the way they've shown in this tournament, you know, but you can never tell. This is knockout, right? I am confident in Morocco that if they meet any team, they will be able to stand up and put up a very good fight. Another team that people should look out for is DR Congo. You see DR Congo, there's the way they play. There's the way DR Congo play. And I have that confidence that this can be a team that can do this low block magic. Take the game into extra time, penalty shootout, and you can never tell. Then there's Ghana. Yes, I banter Ghana a lot. I say, oh, they should be knocked out of the tournament and all those things. But there's also something about Ghana, especially their outing against England. There was something they were able to do against England team, you know. And you see, you will see more of this low block now that it is knockout. A lot of teams now will pack the box, try to take the game to extra time. So it is more likely to happen more right now. So I'm also looking out for Ghana. Now, teams like Cape Verde, I don't think there's any hope there, right? Realistically. For me, I don't see them beating Argentina. So for Cape Verde, I think they are going home, right? Then you look at another team that we should look at is Egypt. Very good possibility of going all the way. Like I said, it is about approach. It is not really about who they are playing. Once it is World Cup, knockout, we've seen in previous tournaments of this World Cup how, you know, teams came up into games, force it into extra time, force it into penalty shootout. And, you know, so we have 9 teams, very good chances. Then teams like Ivory Coast, you know, looking very good too, can pull up 1 or 2 surprises here and there. And of course, we'll still have, the moment we move, if we are able to surmount this first stage, right? For example, if you are able to, out of 9, if you're able to push 5 or 4 into the next round, you may not have an African matchup, which will also guarantee Africa again into the quarterfinal. There may also be another African matchup. It is possible, and before you know it, an African team can actually deliver into that semi-final and final. The moment an African team goes into that final, there's a very realistic chance of actually winning it. Very realistic chance. So, first of all, massive congratulations. Africa have now shown that we even deserve more slots. There's one Italian guy saying, I don't know if you want to give that one relevance, that African team should be reduced. This is the first time FIFA gave us 10, and we have delivered 9 into the next round. That is commendable. And not all of them came through the third place, whatever. I think about 3 or so came through that route. The rest qualified from their group. You understand? Imagine a country like Cape Verde even finishing second. So it's really amazing, and this may just be that year. Let us do it and silence the critics. Another team that, before you guys will accuse me of South Africa too, we need to look out for South Africa, especially if they are able to surmount Canada today. If South Africa is able to surmount Canada today, then it may be looking good. It may be looking good if they are able to overcome Canada today, right? And like I said again, this is a round where you don't need to play beautiful football. Nothing to just get the result. Prevent your opponents from scoring. Force it into extra time. Force it into penalty. It becomes a game of luck. You understand? So it is very realistic, and it is very, very possible Africa can do it this time around.